Back, and we are pondering the diet of a guardian ape. But we don't even know what an ape eats, much less a guardian ape. Alright, so... Oi. Oi, chat. Oi. I guess... just right off the bat... let's go do it. They're nom 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 omnivores. That's what I am. Now, keep in mind, on this playthrough, there's literally no reason for us... we don't have to do this. We are choosing to do this. Why do we choose to do this? Because we don't like ourselves. Hey, what happened, man? You look messed up. Large ape. Crushed his neck. Rest in peace, Cannon Guy. Here lies Cannon Guy. He tried. Lost Alternative, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Vic Wraith, Paleblood Apostle, Deputy Dan Dinkster, B-Dum, BSI. Enjoy your emotes. Welcome and welcome back. And Lost Alternative, thank you so much. Mortal Draw right there. Tons of damage. Tons of damage, chat. Look at that damage. Alright, so there's phase 1 down. Here's where it gets ugly. Oh, real ugly. Super ugly! God, I hate you. We just have to play really, really cautiously. And I don't like playing Sekiro cautiously. So I don't like this fight very much. Oh. The firecrackers will help here. I'm also gonna pop a pellet, because... It's like Frida and... It's like Frida and Father Ariandel. It's so annoying because, like, if they would stay away from each other, it wouldn't be so bad. But they refuse to separate. And so, like, what ends up happening is you're having to, like... those moments right there where you just get like that's the promised land right there, Chad. That's not the promised land at all. Okay. Alright. And now it's just no heals. No heals. Just 5 spirit emblems. Okay. Fuck right off! Are you serious? I didn't get a single parry or block even. Greed! Did you see the greed? Did you see the greed? Oh my god, I can't believe I threw it away. Oh god. Oh my god. Alright, I'm not going to mess with the Spirit Fall this time, I don't think. Although the Spirit Fall did make Phase 1 go by really fast. Maybe what we need to do... Maybe what we need to do is Spirit Fall Phase 2. Shame on you, you greedy guts. I'm gonna pop another pellet. Sometimes the fireworks, like, they need a a cooldown sort of period. Sometimes you don't get it. Like that. Why won't he do that more? He's always doing... Okay, yeah, like, that's fine. Do that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And now you can just keep coming back and fighting this thing over and over and over again. No, wait, that's not true. It stays dead this time, doesn't it? It just stays laying like this until you kill it with the mortal blade. The headless guardian ape was a colossal beast, plagued with the power of the undying. 2 prayer beads. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I guess like there's not even like you can't even doubt, you can't even question it. That's absolutely worth it. Also, you get the bestowal ninjutsu. Wow, I forgot how much stuff you get out of this. That's insane. The wolf discovered this technique upon beheading a foe with the mortal blade, forming a cursed sword from spilled blood. Though it bears likeness to the mortal blade, it cannot kill the undying. Maybe you get that for anything. Maybe you get that for killing your first immortal boss. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. You can just get for any immortal boss will give you that maybe. Yeah, it's kind of tough to screw it up once you get done with phase 2. Phase 1 easy, phase 2 nightmare, phase 3 easy. It's very much like Lady Maria. Or not Lady Maria, Sister Frida. Okay, so you do get this. You do have to kill the 2 apes to get this. Okay, alright. Okay. At one time, the guardian ape shared its den with a mate, but he alone became infested, while the other passed away. Now, even the flowers offered in tribute to her passing have withered to dust. See, this playthrough is really making me think that, that the sculptor, at some point, had the Oath of the Immortal. The parallels there with the headless ape becoming immortal and the other one doesn't, and the other one dies. That's why the lore, that's why it's so good. That's why it's so good. An unrivaled sumo wrestler once served a great feudal lord. Dismissed after giving to drink, he fell to a life of brigandry, and so he was dubbed Juzo, the drunkard. And finally, Ashina Cross. We're getting ready to fight Owl, and Owl will Makiri counter your attempts at thrust attacks from neutral. However, you can do thrust attacks as counterattacks and get him. So, in New Game Plus, what I like to do is I like to hit him with his own move, Shadow Rush. We're gonna do the opposite of that this time, and we're gonna say, you're not our real dad. Our real dad is Ishin Ashina, and we're gonna hit him with the Ashina Cross. Speaking of which, we've now mastered a technique. So if we go visit Ishin, will he give us the secret technique book? Oh, well, we can't visit him for obvious reasons. But before we do that, we're gonna leave here. We're gonna go back to the poison pool. Yes, when he gets the dragon rod, he tells Sekiro, "I'm not normal." I'm really starting to think that the sculptor did the I'm really thinking the sculptor did like the first ending of the game. Maybe with Takeru. You know? Like I'd always assumed Tomoe was sort of Takeru's or Takeru's, however you say his name. I'd always started to think that it was like, you know, Tomoe was Takeru's Sekiro. But what if Tomoe was more like, what if Tomoe was Takeru's Genichiro? Usually you can come down here and you can fight another Shishiman warrior. But it's not happening. And I'm not sure why. Obviously there's some trigger in the game that I haven't made yet, that I haven't hit yet. Does anybody know offhand what it is? You gotta rest at the hidden forest idol. Hidden forest. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Tomoe was Takeru's Oathbound, and she did attempt the purification ending. When I say that, I don't mean to say that Tomoe was trying to kidnap. You know, I'm just saying, like, Tomoe is more of a samurai type and less of a shinobi type. But yeah, they do expressly comment on how Tomoe and Takeru worked to try and do the purification ending. Okay, now we can try this again, I think. It'll still let me travel here, so I think it won't let me do it yet. Yeah, the idol still works. That's weird. So there's some trigger we're missing to fight the Shishiman warrior. Maybe we're just not late enough in the game yet. Maybe we need to kill some more stuff and make the night, quote-unquote, progress. Somebody earlier asked about Ishin's wife and children. I don't think Ishin had any children. He kind of looks at Genichiro as a grandchild, but
少女ナイフの軍が来ています。
そうか。相変わらず奪うことが好きな連中じゃ。
炎はまだ消えませんか。
今よ。何度聞いても変わりゃしない。いくら仏を掘ろうとも偏差の炎は消せぬ。押し求めはせいぜい。
少女、
なんじゃ。
もしその時が来たならば、私は。
わしは仏を掘るので忙しい。
So remember how Emma told us that she trained with a sword not ever to kill a human, but if a demon were ever to appear, she would want to kill it. She tells the sculptor that Ashina is being attacked. Who does she say? The Central Forces. She says the Central Forces are here, and then she asks him, like, are you still, like, obsessed with these visions of, like, wrath and flame? And he says that answer will never change. I could carve this Buddha for all eternity, and it would never go away.
狼殿もいらしたのですね。私は仏を掘る音を聞くのが好きで、時折ここを訪ねるのです。
She always enjoyed the sound of the Buddha being carved, so she stops by this place.
では、
And we can give him... What's that you... Ah, yeah. Okay. We explained to him we got the whistle from the Guardian Ape. The finger whistle. Its sound will grab an enemy's attention and draw them to the whistle's location. By locking onto a target, only the targeted enemy will hear that whistle. The sound of the finger whistle enrages beasts, making them unable to distinguish friends from foes. Actually, you know what? While we're here, let's take a look at this, because there's item descriptions on all of these. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. So the loaded spear thrust says that it can tear poorly fitting armor from heavier foes. It can store energy in the spring mechanism and use its momentum for a successive and relentless thrust attack. It basically has like the Astora Greatsword or like the Gunter's Champion Charge. This one unleashes far-reaching thrust attacks. Lighter enemies struck by the spear may be dragged towards the wielder. It can tear poorly fitting armor from heavier foes. Store energy in the spring for a more powerful cleaving attack. So it kind of takes on like partisan qualities. The gouging top retain momentum after landing and will damage an enemy's vitality and posture, even if they're blocking. Take a moment to further bend the spring and build rotational energy, and will cause the blade to rotate after landing. Damages the enemy multiple times on hit. The Aged Feather Mist Raven can be performed not only from assumed stance, but also after taking damage. The slight notches in the tip of the feathers give the appearance of an old mist raven. They are there to allow one to dissolve into the mist even more easily. Upgraded Sabimaru, or improved Sabimaru. Due to the revised mechanism, one can fluidly swap between two separate sets of attacks as desired. Has a blue rust poison applied to the blade that eats into enemies' defense and inflicts poison status. Charging up the spring mechanism adds rotational energy when spreading the firecrackers, affecting enemies in all directions. The double divine abduction can be waved twice in succession. And then we've got the long spark. The mountain echo. Taking a deep breath before performing a whistle allows the sound to be delayed. If I'm not mistaken, is this the one that gets... Let me try something. Let me try something, chat. I guess that's a further upgrade up. Okay, well, we've got the whistle now. So now the Shishiman Warrior should appear, I think. But this has reminded me that we have other unattended business that we need to take care of. You need the Shinobi skill tree art for that. Okay, okay. Projected force. Okay. I forgot how Mist Raven worked too. I haven't had to do the upgrade trees in so long. I forgot about that. Has to find the pure white flower. Where could it be? Give the white pin. Well, let's give him the red and white first. Is this what you want? That's a red and white flower. He appreciates our trying to help him, and he's like, you must be a good person. You're trying to help me. And at this point, we can take advantage of him, which is fucking awful. We can send him to the dungeon. Now, you can take advantage of him in a less shitty way, and you can send him to Amayama, the vendor, and Kotaro will become his homie who searches battlefields and brings back armor and swords for the vendor so that he can make some money. If you choose that option, it's not that bad, because Kotaro's like, this guy's great, he's my friend. I like spending time with him. And Amayama kind of takes a liking to him as well. However, they do have a sad ending. But if you do the sad ending, you get an item that allows you to get reduced prices from all vendors, and it allows you to basically turn vendors into banks, because they'll sell gold coin bags at cost. So instead of costing 110 for a small coin purse, it costs 100. And for a bulging coin purse, instead of costing however much, 1100, it only costs 1000. So like you can turn, you know what I mean? You can basically make sure that you're never losing any sin, and you're just constantly collecting all these coin purses, which is nice.
真っ白いお花とはこれか。
ああ、それはおお、思い出したぞ。皆は越智の巫女様たち。そうか、オラは真っ白い風車を取ろうとしたのか。あの子の分の風車を。なあ、あんた、一つ頼みがあるんだ。
なんだ。
オラを神隠ししちゃくれないかい。
なんだと。
オラ、実は知ってるんだ。あんたは忍びなんだろう。坊様たちが言っていた忍びは神隠しができるって。
何故それを望む。
神隠し
He's
した
heard the
先に
monks talk about shinobi spiriting people away, and he wants you to spirit him away,
行かねばなんねえ。
and then maybe he'll get to see his friends again.
オラは巫女様たちのお世話係だからな。なあ、お願いできねえかな。
So he's in charge of looking after the children, but we know what's happened to all the children. And in his grief-filled mind, he's blocked out the memory and gone like absolute apeshit anxiety attack. And he doesn't know where anybody's at, but he's sure that if you spirit him away, that he'll meet up with the kids again.
わかった。
おお、ありがとう、ありがとうな。よし、少し怖いけども、それじゃあやってくんろ。
PS5 out of stock already in the direct. Yeah, I figured. And so the baby man disappears. But wait. What if we believe, chat? What if we believe? He made it.
いやいや、そんなことはないですよ。あの人は目つきは確かにいいとは言えな
I
い
know
で
that
す。
guy looks a little shifty,
だけども
but he's a good man.
とてもいいお人です。
おい。
おお、あんたか。よく来てくれたな。ほら、みな、忍びさんも来てくれましたよ。ああ、巫女様たち、ちゃんと挨拶しなきゃ。あ あ、そうか。忍びさんには見えないか。
オチの巫女たちか。
そうさ。見えないけれど
You
も
can't see them,
いるんだ
but
よ。
they're there.
みんな
They're adorable
可愛い
kids.
子たちじゃ。さて、あんたには礼を言わなきゃなんねえな。こいつを受け取ってくんろ。
And he gives us a taro persimmon. Conspicuously red persimmon at the peak of its ripeness, commonly called a taro persimmon, greatly increases posture recovery for a time, even when attacking or taking damage. The Ashina Taro troop are practically raised on these fruits, which is why they all know the best time to pick them.
本当に本当にありがとうな。
So, you're thinking like, oh, this poor bastard, he's crazy and he's talking to children who aren't there. But, he's actually not wrong. You'll notice if we take a swing at an NPC, they're protected by like a divine field. If we come over here and we swing wildly in front of Kotaro, we're hitting things. That field appears. But we can't see what we're hitting. We only know that we are hitting something. Stream is compressed to shit? It shouldn't be. Pop a prayer balloon? Alright.
Dojo.
巫女様たちも皆
そなた、私も
Kotaro and I both wish to remain
さ
here,
んも
free from distraction.
ただ無心に
I
こ
ask that
こ
you
に
leave
ありたいの
quietly.
です。どうか静かにお帰りくださいませ。
I wonder what you'd find if you hacked into the game and looked at the hitboxes or something. That would be, yeah, that would be interesting. I'm sure they probably just used some sort of like, I'm sure they just used some sort of like trick and didn't actually take the time. But like, man, if they did, that'd be insane.
巫女の忍び、お待ちしていました。さあ、お米をどうぞ。豊穣を。
礼を言う。
はい。お米は大事。しっかり噛んで食べてくださいね。
Remember to chew properly before swallowing.
すみません。お米がまた。
Alright. Now it's time to make our way back to Ashina Castle. But all of our shortcuts are gone, chat. These rice come from her blood, right? Are they parasites? I don't... Like, I think it's literally just rice. But granted, that's like... That's, you know, like... which answer's more crazy? You know what I mean? Like... Where's the next shift? My watch ended a while ago. No one's coming to take my place. This dude is supposed to run away from us, or he's supposed to run away from that guy, and he's supposed to have dialogue about it. But he heard the mountain whistle. He heard our whistle, and it distracted him. Yeah, the divine abduction is strong. Divine abduction is strong against like regular enemies. It pretty much sets up every enemy for an insta-kill. This is a nice little... This is not just a nice little. This is a very good use of video game levels and making us play the same level multiple times, but allowing us to explore the level in different ways because of unlocked new abilities. It's genius because it saves time and development. You don't have areas like Lost Izalith or Profaned Capital. You don't have these areas that don't get any love because they're not finished. You don't have to worry about that. You have one area that's very, very good, finished completely, and in really good shape, and you get to explore it multiple times under different circumstances and scenarios. It's brilliant. It's Now we need to be unlocking our, our idols again. Because they're blocked off now, right? Oh! Any clue why the Ashina lads are so outclassed by the Ministry folk? I mean, they talk about it. Ishin talks about it. The Ashina folk talk about it. Like, their answer to a lot of this stuff is like, what if we set a giant bull on fire? What if we got a big ogre to fight with us? They don't have a lot going on. And then on top of that, the real reason is because you have this badass ninja who's trying to get his kid back, and he's taken out all of these defenses. Gyobu had kept the castle wall protected for, you know what I mean? Gyobu was unstoppable until Sekiro showed up. So, the reason why the Ashina lads are so outclassed by the Ministry folk is the like, Ashina was falling apart anyway, and then on top of that, this ninja strolls into town and absolutely destroys all of their defenses. Yeah, the ministry lost Ashina to Ishin. So, like, now that Ishin's old and word is getting out that Ishin is sick, remember how Ishin sent us after spies at the beginning of the game? The rats? What were the spies talking about? They were talking about how Ishin was sick and how he wasn't going to be around for much longer.
News.
I don't remember 3 of them. I thought it was 2. Defend our land, homie. I don't know why the hell I'm having so much trouble deflecting that one attack. That one attack is getting me every time, chat. Can you show the charged R1 after enemy blocking? Yeah. All right, so like, let's look at charged R1 by itself first. All right, so like you can see that takes like a full second. All right. But on this playthrough, I noticed if you hit an opponent that blocks, you can charge the R1 up faster. Alright. So we're gonna hit this dude and let him block. And it's like that time is like cut in half. It's like a half second to charge that up. Off of a not a deflect, but off of a block. It's just a really good mechanic because it you know what I mean? Like it rewards you for, oh, this dude's blocking. He didn't deflect, but he blocked. Well, Pierce goes through block, so you know, I'm gonna use the move that goes through. And so the game lets you like charge it up faster. That's awesome. So the Ministry assassins out here killing the Nightjar. Oh my god! These dudes absolutely bringing it. This game is so great. It really is. Is that intentional or an animation cancel? I assume it's intentional because it's too good not to be. It makes too much sense as a mechanic. I have a theory. Oh, two of them? Are you out of your mind? I have a theory that Sekiro started off as From Software recognizing that they could do something cool with an old Dark Souls 1 glitch. There's an old Dark Souls 1 glitch called Perfect Block that allows you to block an attack, and if you... It has to be like frame perfect, but it has to be like frame perfect twice. It's insane. If you do it absolutely right, you'll block an incoming hit, take no damage, but also take no... you'll also take no, like, hit stun. Like, no... There's no hit stun register. Like, and I mean that, like, none. Like, it's like the attack never hit you. And so, like, it's almost like an instant toggle escape. But it's, like, super hard to do. Sekiro's deflect mechanic reminds me a lot of it. Except it's, you know, Sekiro's deflect mechanic is much more forgiving. And then, like, the posture mechanic. The posture mechanic is essentially Bloodborne's limb break on poise, you know? Like, you're limb breaking, you're doing like a limb break, and the limb break turns into a poise break. Yeah, you can cancel out of attacks in Sekiro. You gotta do it pretty early, but it is there. I think it's more akin to how stamina and guard breaks work in Dark Souls 2 and 3. Yeah, that's a fine take too. To me, posture is like when stamina meets poise, you know? But poise, like, not poise like Dark Souls 3 poise, but poise like Dark Souls 1 poise. And Dark Souls 2 poise, even. In Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, when you broke somebody's poise, like, you could hit them a couple times, you know? Like, you got a reward for it. It's like they took that and they turned it into a guard break, you know? So, yeah, I don't disagree with you at all, Tony. It just, like... Ooh, I forgot to rest. Neo does an interesting thing with its stamina. It works like stamina and posture at the same time. If you get hit, you take stamina damage, and if your stamina hits 0 by an enemy attack, you get posture broken. So spamming attacks and dodges is risky. Same mechanic also affects enemies, and you can see their stamina like posture in this game. And that's Neo or Neo 2? I love this dude. He's like trying to like eavesdrop on these dudes. He's trying to be sneaky. And you got caught slipping. You can't get caught slipping doing ninja shit by a ninja. This is a fun little segment. It's exactly like it was at the beginning of the game, where we hid behind this wall and we threw a ceramic shard, right? But this time, there's another party that we can lock onto. Well, it let us lock onto him the first time. So anyway, we chuck the ceramic shard, and then something interesting happens. Yep, I love that 80. I love it so much. Nice move. Think I'll take it. I wonder if this works. Ooh. That's dangerous. It does work. Yeah, Ichimonji's really strong, but, like, there's so many cooler skills to me. Oh! Got so mad I threw a ceramic shard. I didn't mean to do it twice. You can attack him after deflecting his instant jab. His follow-up attack is too slow. Really? It seems so fast. I never would have thought to try that. Ah, that's my problem, man, is sometimes they go for that. Oh, I forgot. There's other dudes here. I've made a mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. I was so hyped to try. Alright, I can't go too far. Actually, now I won't go too far at all. You're right! That's awesome! Wow! Good shit. It's Nightjar versus Pajama Party. Imagine having a bonfire near your office in real life. You go to the boss at work, slap him, then run and reset. You just got smoked, my dude. Ow. Hey, Ishin, I don't mean to alarm you or anything, but, homie, you got some folks at the door. An old text describing a black mortal blade. In addition to the red mortal blade, there exists one that is black in color. The blade's name is Open Gate, and is said to hold the power to open a gate to the underworld. It is through this power that it creates life. I beseech you, make offerings for the dragon's blood.
Lord
Ishin disappears the moment I take my eyes off of him. He's quite a handful. I have mastered a secret technique.
確かにな。赤炉。やはりお主には人斬りの才がある。褒美じゃ。取っておけ。
Mushin, esoteric text. A unique text of the legendary Ashina Mushin compound style. Young Ishin would stop at nothing in his lust for power, and this single-minded search for strength ended him taking Ashina for his own. This is the result of combining techniques from the styles he encountered. This drive defined Ishin's achievements, and as such, this text will never be finished.
しかと。
一心様、仙人がまた現れぬか、エマは案じておりますね。
エマよ。
はい。
源一郎がいずれ現れるじゃろう。握りのもう一振り、それを使うためにな。
アシナを守るためならば、己のすべてを投げ打たれるおつもりでしょう。
我が孫ながら見事な覚悟よ。じゃが苦労の血を使わせるわけにはいかん。刃を震えるのもあと幾度か。その時まで天狗はしまいじゃ。
雨を語らいな。
赤炉か。仏頂面だが、どこかの国にあやつは実にも面白い。
Sorry, pretend like I wasn't over here eavesdropping. How long was he standing there? Probably the whole time. Just pretend like you don't see him. It makes him feel like he's a good ninja. Yeah, I think the... I totally get that. The Black Mortal Blade definitely feels like... It definitely feels like it kind of comes out of nowhere. Uh-oh, that's the wrong thing. Really? You think now's the time for this? Getting ready to fight my dad. And this dude over here throwing ninja stars.
お主のことはよく覚えているぞ。死んだと聞いていたが、一体何を企んでいる？フクロウよ。
I love this aspect of the game, and I'll get into it after this is over. But Kuro asks what Owl's plotting.
さあ、我と共に参りましょうぞ。このフクロウは巫女様の尊いその恩知お守りしたいだけにございます。
Oh, he just wants to protect Kuro from those who would try and take his blood.
流因に見入られたか。話すことはない。去るがよい。
The mistranslation of his name? Whose name?
はい、すみませぬが、懐かしきこの眺めをもうしばし堪能した。
What's the mistranslation for owl?
満足しましたら帰ります。
So this is really interesting. Great owl. What's the significance there? Is there any? Great owl, owl. Then they translate it to great shinobi owl. Years ago, I moved into a new apartment, and when I was out on the street, this 18-year-old kid came up to me telling me how dangerous the neighborhood is and how you have to protect yourself. Then he showed me a little corduroy wallet with a ninja star in it. Hell yeah. So, what I like about this, Owl probably thinks that Sekiro is dead. And he thinks that because he killed him. What I love about that is the fact that Owl comes up here. He's got a plan. He doesn't tell the kid his plan. He's just like, oh yeah, I want to protect your blood. I mean, I want to protect you. And Kuro's like, nah. And Owl's like, well, alright. Because, like, literally, what can you do? Like, you can't make the kid do anything. He's fucking immortal. I love it. I think I'll just sit up here and watch the sunset then. Understandable. Have a nice day.
父上、生きておいでだったと
は。計りごとよ。お前こそあの世死んだと思うておったがな。
巫女様のお力にて死人より帰りました。
それよ。わしはあの巫女の力を流因を手中にしようと思う。
ですが
分かっておる。第一の掟により父が命じる。主を捨てよ。今よりあの巫女はお前の主ではない。
巫女様を捨てる。
そうじゃ、狼よ。父の言葉に従い巫女を捨てよ。
できませぬ。
できぬだと。忍びが情に流されるなど、なんと情けないことか。
Every game that takes place in Sengoku era Japan is about becoming a stepson.
なぜこの父の思いがわからぬのだ。忍びの掟を忘れたか。
掟は己で定める。そう決めました。我が主のように。
And this scene right here is brilliant because this is when you should realize who stabbed Sekiro in Harada.
Hmm. 少しは成長しておるようだな。やろうか。狼よ。
The cinematography here is top notch. Yeah, they nailed it.
参る。
逆たぶりよな。おい。
I don't think I'm attacking enough. Also, I should be dodging that. It's all coming back to me now, chat. Broke my posture. He broke my posture. You lucky. Oh, you're lucky. Ashina is my dad now, not you. You gross old man. You suck. You're not my dad. You're not my real dad.
嬉しいぞ狼よよくぞ育った
Nope. Ooh. I just took that one. Oh shit! Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I love that Owl fights dirty. It's great. It's absolutely great. Ishin's gonna take me to Tokyo Disneyland. Yeah. I don't know that I could call Owl a hypocrite. He's a dirtbag and a bad dad, but he's pretty consistent. Yeah, you can absolutely hit him with some thrust attacks. There are moments when he can't Makiri, and it's typically after a big attack from him. After that, when he throws a single throwing star and then rushes at you, if you dodge the big rush, you can thrust attack then. And after he does his big flip attack, after throwing 2 throwing stars, he can't Makiri counter out of that either. I love Al, but I feel like they should have given him a better reason to want the dragon's blood other than just him wanting it. It's a little one note for a main villain. Do we ever even get any insight into like the motivations of Owl? Yeah, immortality's a pretty good motivation, but like it does feel like it just kind of comes out of nowhere, right? I mean, it definitely seems like it's something he's been working on forever. Because remember that we get a Sakura droplet from Butterfly, and Butterfly and Owl were probably working together. So like, it's like they've tried this and it didn't work. You know, it's like they've tried to get immortality and it didn't take for some reason. You know. He wants to take over Japan. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's sort of where the Shura ending is headed with Owl. If you choose to obey the Iron Code there, instead of fighting Owl, you fight Emma, and then you fight Ishin. But Ishin is, like, sick and worn out. And then Owl is like, we did it, boy. And Owl comes back with the Black Mortal Blade, and he's killed Genichiro. And he's all like, yeah, we can take Japan now. But then Sekiro just goes apeshit because he's the Shura, and he kills everybody. Ishin keeps talking about nameless shinobi, and Owl says his real name in the Shura ending. He wants to be known. Yes, because the first thing Ishin says to you is you shinobi are all the same. You won't leave anybody to mourn you. Doesn't Owl only appear after the Central Forces appear? Was he working for them? It's possible. Or it's possible that he just saw this as the right opportunity to do it. Or it's possible that he did work for them, but never intended to honor his contract or whatever. We also get an aromatic branch. And see, this is the other thing. This aromatic branch comes from the Everblossom tree that Takeru brought from his homeland. Like, why would Owl take that? Why would Owl be such a dick as to, like, take the flowers off that tree and kill that tree? Which is, it's over, like, it should be over there. Can I get back up here quickly? Should be able to, right? Yeah. Oh, shit. Well. Never mind. I needed to get this idol anyway. Nope. Okay. Try this again. But this time, let's not donk it up. So yeah, like, why would Owl do this? Why would he go through the trouble of, like, I mean, that's just a dickhead thing to do, right? But, like, it seems like he definitely did it for a reason. Surely. But what was he after, you know? Also, I suppose I should head over here. Oh, I didn't even realize you can see the ninja if you approach from this angle. He killed the tree, but he also kept the branch. But the branch is useless, right? Yeah, I still have the Sekiro droplet. We'll take a look at it. Pale pink crystal residue known to form when an immortal oath fails to establish. To repeat the vows of the Undying and be awarded resurrective power once more surely necessitates the aid of a divine child of the dragon's heritage. The samurai won the fight because I killed the ninja. Look at their cool Naruto headbands, chat. I mean, alright, y'all just wanna... I love how they kept the blood tinge weakness coded onto the dogs from Bloodborne. So if you hit the dogs with a katana, they go flying.
Ashinaには鬼が潜むようじゃのう。
貴様、どうやら鬼のお出ましか。ちょうど取らせてもらう。
Lost in the sauce there. The great shinobi owl's unbridled ambition was to obtain the power of the dragon's heritage. Now is the time to let one's true name ring out across all of Japan. It was all for the sake of this ambition. Alright, so we just took projected force. After using certain prosthetic tools, allows one to draw the power of that tool into the sword and release it in a forward direction. The specific attack changes depending on the tool used. We can use it with the loaded umbrella and the finger whistle. So the finger whistle can now do this. Al should have just went to bigfollows.com. That's right, bigfollows.com. If anybody's watching this on YouTube and you've never been to Twitch and you have no idea what bigfollows.com is, don't actually go there. It's just a website that spams links all the time. Basically, the Shinobi Hunter says that the tides are turning and that Ashina will soon fall. And all he's worried about is his next paycheck. Woo! Since when does anyone have clear motivations? Well, I mean, you know, they're, they tried to be a little more open and, you know what I mean? Like, this game tries to actually, like, deliver, like, a real narrative. So, how do you do that without motivation, you know? Alright, chat. So, we can go talk to our NPCs now. I think... Let's, There's no new bosses here. Not right now. We can talk to our NPCs here, and we just beat Owl. So, yeah. Oh, no, wait, there's one more thing. There's one more thing we should do. And then... After that, we'll pretty much have everything, I think. Yeah, all of the From Software games run on the same engine. They're just able to make very drastic changes to those engines. Dark Souls 2 is a bit of... I've heard people say Dark Souls 2 isn't on the same engine. But I really think you could... I think you could take all of the differences from Dark Souls 2. It could still be the same engine, but we know for a fact that they like mocapped. They mocapped all of the animations for the player. And I think that's enough of like an explanation. Ooh, I tried to attack out of that and I wasn't fast enough. Basically, the mocap explains the differences, I think. I keep forgetting to grab this idol, so I'm going to grab this idol. And then we've got one more thing to take care of. But yes, the engine is like replacing a video game engine is like a huge undertaking. It's a big deal. A studio like From Software, they might replace their engine now, but that's a huge undertaking, you know, for a studio that size, especially once you have an engine that works. Shinobi Medicine Rank 3. Shinobi fights as a lone wolf without the help of others. As such, medicinal knowledge is vital. The only way to learn such techniques is to be gravely injured time and time again by worthy opponents. What's the ogre guy so mad about? His brain doesn't work. He's like a red-eyed rage monster. And he's also kept chained up like literally all of his life. So yeah, he's not exactly happy with how things are going right now. Alright, one more fight. One more fight, chat. There it is. One last job. Uh-oh, I used the wrong thing. Here we go. want that anti-air death blow so bad. Spamming it. Finally got it, chat. And we got the Malcontent's ring. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's probably... yeah. An old ring well suited for slender fingers. Kingfisher is engraved on the underside. Can be used to upgrade the finger whistle. Wearing this ring as you blow the finger whistle will create a somber tune. The weeping voice is full of solitude and beauty, possibly somber enough to temporarily quell a voice of rage. You don't say. You think the sculptor killed the Kingfisher? I'm really starting to think that the apes are, I'm really starting to think that the apes are an allegory to the sculptor and the Kingfisher. That, like, they were in love, and one of them was immortal and one of them wasn't. And so, like, I don't know that it's important whether or not he killed her. But I'm not leaning towards it. You know? I'm sure there's a million other ways she could have died. Small business owner, I just found out about this video. I'm very excited. I'm gonna watch the hell out of it. I just found out about it on Twitter before like an hour or two ago.
誠の狼ならば、己の牙の使い道は己で決める。そうした顔になったようじゃな。
So that's Sculptor's uncle energy version of like, hey, way to kill your dad, kid. Good job. Good job killing your dad. Ooh, I have to have this first. Not enough scrap iron? Really?
ではまた。
Hope you're feeling better after that dragon rot. This dude is not... I don't know. Well, we know that Amiyama does, he sells them. What's the new Solaire Soapstone? Yeah, you basically just get to pick somebody, and you can gift them a sub. For free. I will gift them a sub. And Demonic Dude has redeemed Do the Dungeon Master voice and says, "In this world, is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God, hovering above? At least it is true that man has no control. Even over his own will. Man takes up the sword in order to shield the small wound in his heart sustained in a far-off time beyond remembrance. Man wields the sword so that he may die smiling in some far-off time beyond perception." Yes. Trying to get that Malcontent chat, because that's going to come in handy. Oh, it's going to come in handy. We're going to need money, though. Money don't get everything, it's true. But what it don't get, I can't use. That's what I want. It's what I want. It's what I want. That's what I want. You'll be the one to kill me. What are you talking about? Don't play the fool. To make her have to kill me? I don't think I could bear it. Please. I just need more money. I just need more money, chat. That's all I need. And I might need some more fat wax. But that's no big. We can grab that somewhere. Alright. We got quite a bit of stuff done. This has been a good run. Let's take a little bit of a break. This will be a good point for a VOD split. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I hope y'all are having fun. I hope you're enjoying Sekiro.